stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
When judgment comes, there'll be no place to hide. When the Messiah comes with fire in his eyes, you will have none to blame except your evil pride. You better right your wrongs, for you run out of time. And I can almost see it now, I can almost feel it, the fire. I know that you can't see it now, but you are gonna feel it, the fire. I can almost see it now, I can almost feel it, the fire. I can almost feel it now, I can see it everywhere. Fire, fire, fire. When Babylon falls, Babylon, Babylon, Babylon falls, there is gonna be fire.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there, pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. And it's the brother Quara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And just want to go into another lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying. And I get the inspiration for this lesson, of course, through the Spirit. But I was watching a brother, Manatazak Banyamian, the brother out there in the Bay Area. He had videos, with the graphics, so on and so forth. The Lord bless that brother, with a special talent, man, to, give us some visuals, on the things that we believe in. And truth be told, should I say I'm that brother fruit, because, when I was following IUIC, that brother, he was the first Great Millstone videos I seen. And from that point on, I'm in Great Millstone now. But, nevertheless, hey, shalom to that brother, man. But nevertheless, I'm probably loop the video, as we speak. But I was watching a video that he posted, and it was titled, "This is the End." And the elect, those that have gotten a victory over this system, the beast, this way of life, the image, and the mark, the MOTB, stood on a sea of, it said a sea of glass mingled with fire, which is what that's talking about. That's talking about once the elect get beamed up, from the four corners where we are gathered, and the main place of our deliverance will be right here in America, Babylon the Great, and that's talking about the elect as they in a chariot with the Lord Yahweh Shai, looking down at the destruction and looking down at America burn, man. And once I seen that video, the brother, it hit my spirit like, man, it's going to be one day, literally one day, that this going to happen. It's going to be, hey, think about all the worries we have now, the problems, car problems, family, financial, legal, sicknesses. You got to go to work. Think about all these things we suffer, have to suffer now, simple things that get on our nerves every day. Well, look, it's going to be a time when expect this our expectation where we going to look down in the chariot with the Son of God himself, watching America burn, watching the job you work that burn. You feel me? The coworker you ain't like, watching them burn, man. That car that always gave you problems, you gonna watch that shit burn. You know, whatever it is, that apartment complex who ain't want to come fix your maintenance. Look, we gonna see all this burn. It's gonna be a damn time with this life as we know it right now, as we speak. We literally gonna watch it be dissolved in flames, man. The elements, buildings, cars, people, water. While we up there with the Lord, man, getting crowned, shit, sipping yayan, new bodies, so on and so forth. But these things will happen. This will literally be a day that the elect will, this prophecy will be fulfilled. And when that time for it to happen, we could very well be of that number. Whether we have to give our life or we live to see that, then we get beamed up. Regardless, as it says in 1 Thessalonians 4, the ones who get a life and the ones who are alive at the coming of the Lord shall meet him in the air. So look, that's a comfort for us in these times to know, look, although, people prosper in this world, prospering, they doing them, but look, it's coming to an end. I'm going to get this in 2 Peter 3, and this shouldn't be long, Lord willing, just something quick. But this 2 Peter 3, and I get straight to the point, 2 Peter 3, and I start at 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Let's read this one more time. 2 Peter 3 and 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. And as it's talking about the heavens, where the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai at, Michael and them, passing away. No, it's peace up there. What heavens is this talking about passing away with a great noise? That's talking about the so-called white man, Esau Edom, his current rulership, his current world. How the saying goes, a white man's heaven is a black man's hell. Or should we say a white man's heaven is a black, Hispanic, and Native Americans hell, man. But this man current rulership, this way of life as we know it, that's what's going to pass away with the great noise. And what's going to be the great noise? That's talking about the missiles, man. That's talking about the missiles. Right? Let's read it again. It says, and the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, further proving his missiles. Because first, when the missiles be shot, it's going to bring that great noise. But when they touch down on this soil, that's how the elements go melt with fervent heat. Because when those missiles hit, you're going to see those mushroom clouds. And then that's when that wall of fire going to come and burn this place up. And at that time, we expect to be saved in the twinkling of an eye, looking down at it, praising the Lord, as it says in Revelation 11. And it says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And what's elements? Think about it. Even air, that's an element. You can't see it. So every other thing we see, it ain't gonna be here no more. Water, elements, people made out of elements, buildings, whatever statues, engraving images, churches, right? Hey, McDonald's. You see? Hey, and it's the thing though, man. Hey, just truly think about that, this place, America, the US of A that we have grown up in, we was raised in, your elementary school, your junior high, your childhood friends, everything that we have known in this reincarnation, within an hour of our lives, 60 minutes. And even within that, a twinkling of an eye within that 60 minutes, all that's going to be done and gone with. That quick. That quick. You see? And that's the time we're in right now for that to actually be fulfilled, man. Everything we see here today literally is going to be turned into a place where never is going to go back just how it was before the Northern Kingdom came. It's going to be a place where never mankind will ever dwell again. Right? And it says in the earth, check this out, the earth and also the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Even the things we see that vex our spirit. The rainbow flag supporters. They ain't gonna be rainbow flag supporters no more after this. Right? Pedophiles, they gonna be here. And look, hey, shit, When we're in them chariots, we gonna be made like the Most High, likened unto Yahushua. So it ain't gonna be nothing to, with our eyes have zoom in vision. Zoom in vision. Hey, bird's eye view. We gonna have zoom in vision. We gonna better look down, right? Looking at these people getting judged. Although we could be in chair the Lord might have it. We could zoom in with our eyes. Zoom in with our eyes. Hey, we looking our enemy face to you feel me? Looking dead in their face while they burn. Like, yeah. Who knows? But look, man, we gonna witness these things. The same people scoffing on, the same wicked people we see, living their best life today, all on Instagram, all on YouTube, all in the videos, right? We gonna see them people get their judgment. Hey, like I said, this is the day we have look for, man. This is the day we look for. Like the heathen said about us when we fell, this is the day we look for. We have seen it. Well, look, this is the day we looking for, right? And when it happened, we gonna see it, But let's continue. It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. And seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in holy conversation and godliness? So us seeing that this world's coming to an end, and the judgment that's coming to America, mainly because when America get destroyed, then all these other heathens, right? All these other power structures and governments gonna be taken out the way. But us here in America, seeing that missiles gonna hit this place, there's nowhere to escape. How should we conduct ourselves in this present world? We should be doing what's pleasing to the Lord so we can be saved from that wrath, from that fire. And we want to be up there with them new crowns, new bodies, garments, looking down, man, with Yahushua in there over America. We just there looking, And it says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Because look, our new heaven and our new earth can't come less what? This will be taken out the way. And that's what we're looking for. And that's what we hope to be partakers of right here when that fire do come. Isaiah 26:20, straight to the point. It says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers. Right? And matter of fact, I'm going to start at 19. Right? Isaiah 26:19, because what is going into is destruction that the Lord coming with. And he going to say, look, when the destruction happened, just like Noah, when that flood was happening, Noah was inside that ark. Hey, you go into Genesis, I believe, 7. It says, the Most High told Noah, he says, come thou, key words, come thou. He said, come thou and all thy house into the ark to escape the destruction. And they was in the ark until the waters went down. Then they got back off. Look, the same thing going to happen for us. The Lord going to tell the elect, come up hither. Right here, like it says, come my people. The elect going to go up into them chariots, right? Scarcely saved, and be in those chariots until the indignation be overpassed. Just like Noah and them, right? And water and all that, seeing it. Look, we going to see this fire, and we going to come out in chariots when it died down. Then we going to take over the world. So let's read it. There's Isaiah 26:19. It says, the dead men shall live together. With my dead body shall they arise. It says, awake and sing ye that dwell in the dust, for thy dew is as the dew of herbs, and the earth shall cast out the dead. Sound like Revelation 20. It says, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee, just like the Lord shut the door to that ark. But this one you ain't gotta shut the door and lock it. It's a chariot. If you ain't at elect, you ain't getting in. At least in the time of Noah, when he was in there, you had the opportunity to at least scratch and claw, try to claw your way, climb up the ark or whatever, get you a little ladder, right? Climb on the tree. You see the ark coming, you climb on the tree, try to jump on it. Well, look, this one ain't gonna have no opportunity to touch the chariots. If you here, you here. Right? But for us, it says, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers and do what? And shut thy doors about thee and hide thyself as it was for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. So we expect to be in the chariot looking down when that fire do come. And it says, for behold, the Lord cometh out of his place from the right hand side of the Most High. That's where he coming from. It says, for behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. Right? So look, the little shit that's bothering us, it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be all done and gone with. No more worries. The Lord said no more worries. Look, that's gonna start that same time. The scripture when it say no more pain, no more death, no more worrying, no more tears and sorrow. That's gonna literally start when we get in them chariots. Soon as the elect here come up hither, no more crying, no more worries. That's gonna start right then and there. Eternity gonna start right then and there. You know? Let's end it with this. Revelation 20. And I'm gonna start at 11. It says, and I saw a great white horse, and him that sat on it, from whose, and it's talking about Yahweh. It says, and I saw a great white so like not horse throne. I'm getting this in Revelation believe 19 mixed up. Yep. But this Revelation 20 and 11, it says, and I saw a great white throne, and him, Yahweh, that sat upon it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away. Hey, because Yahweh could be the one to take out this current society. It says, and there was found no place for them, just like that stone in Daniel 2 when it hit the feet. And it said no part of that statue was found ever again, blown away like the chaff in the wind. And that rhyme. It says, verse 12, and I saw the dead, the small and great, stand before the Most High, and the books were open, and another book was open, which is the book of life. And it says, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. So that's a time of judgment for everybody. You know, you're going to have a book of life for the elect to get beamed up. The Lord going to look at it. Their works add up. Accept it. Come on up hither, like Yahweh said, because thou has been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. They going to be beamed up. But for the other ones, the Lord going to check that book like Santa Claus. He going to see who been naughty and nice. And the ones who been naughty, you going to have to get judged for the naughtiness that you have done. Right? And it says, and the sea gave up the dead which were in it. Because look, remember Yahweh when he was on that cross, they had that great earthquake and the dead came out of their graves, right? Well, in this time, the dead of the elect, they go come out the graves and get beamed up. But the dead of the wicked, they go come out also and be in this fire. They gonna get that judgment, right? They gonna get the judgment. It says, and the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and check this out, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire, and this is the second death. Now, what's that death and hell that's cast into the lake of fire? Because, Christians, they say hell is the lake of fire. But right here it's saying that death and hell is cast into the lake of fire. So, look, the lake of fire can't be hell, man. But what that's talking about, this current hell, this condition we living in, that's going to get burnt up as well. Going back to 2 Peter says, and the works that are therein. Again, jobs and the stress of this life, the tears and, emotions of this world going to be burnt up with America. Again, this current world as we know it, your house you in, your apartment, your Jordan collection, right? Your clothes, your Coogee fit, everything go literally be here. And we expect to watch all that burn, man. Smell that sacrifice that the Lord trying to smell. That's going to be over Basel. You see? But look, death and hell going to be cast into that lake of fire. And that's the second death. It says, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life were cast into the lake of fire. And look, we expect to literally watch the judgment of them burn in the lake of fire. Now, let's go back to this. Revelation 15:2. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, because this the elect in the chariots, looking down at the destruction. It says, And them that had gotten a victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name stand on a sea of glass in a chariots having the harps of the Most High. Come on, man. You see, but Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashim Chakwadash. Double honors to your apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all your Akim out there, pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and to all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. You keep fighting, keep pushing. And with that, Shalom.